Tuesday's attack against the Iranian embassy in Beirut has created a new security threat for Lebanon. 2 suicide bombers were responsible for this. It was a tactic that many in Lebanon fear may turn their country into another Iraq. The Lebanese branch of the al-Qaeda-linked Abdullah Azzam Brigades has claimed responsibility for the embassy attack. In August, the group's leader released a message to the Shia of Lebanon. In the audio recording, Majid al-Majid called on members of the sect to abandon their leaders. He warned of consequences if they continue to support the regime in Syria. The Abdullah Azzam Brigades is a well-known armed group that has been active in multiple countries long before the Syrian war began. For example, it claimed responsibility for the explosion that targeted a Japanese oil tanker in 2010. Fideh Aitani has closely reported on al-Qaeda in Lebanon. He told us the Abdullah Azzam Brigades used to send fighters to Iraq from here. This Lebanese journalist pointed out the organization gets its strength from the prevailing political environment.
Al-Qaeda will become stronger as long as Hezbollah is fighting in Syria. And they do have the capabilities. But if Hezbollah doesn't publicly claim it is fighting in Syria, Al-Qaeda will be weak.
The Abdullah Azzam Brigade did target a Hezbollah convoy in the group's heartland in the Bekaa Valley in July, and it did warn of more attacks if Hezbollah doesn't withdraw its fighters from Syria.
A few months ago, Hezbollah's Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah told his enemies, if you want to fight us in Syria. But many say this attack was the latest message to Hezbollah and Iran. The message, the conflict will not be confined within Syria's borders.
There are those in Lebanon who believe the embassy bombings was a direct result of Saudi-Iranian rivalry. Hezbollah has directly accused Saudi Arabia of sponsoring Sunni armed groups. Many now say Lebanon is part of an open regional confrontation.
I think with the flare-up of the war in Syria, we are going to see Lebanon deteriorating into violence and unrest.
Tuesday was a difficult day for Lebanon. It wasn't the first, and many people warn it won't be the last. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Beirut.